Hey guys, welcome to the fourth tutorial in the multiplayer game in Flash. I've already started the server and now we're going to start working on the characters. Well, more like letting players move around. In the code itself, I've already taken out all the comments because it's just messy and we want to change we want to be able to add a movement for characters. So first scroll down to my mouse is equal to object and that function and take out that entire thing because we don't need that. Next, double click on my avatar, Control F to find and replace. I replace it with the character or the player if you want because it's shorter. And then press replace all, so that will replace all. And another thing we want to do is down in set up my avatar. Here we take out this mouse and add listener because that's not there anymore. And now to move the character, we'll create a new function and enter frame is equal to function. And then you say if key dot is down, key dot left, the player dot x minus equals 5. Okay, let's test this out to see if it works. Enter IP address, local host, username, oh, connected, please log in. And when we press left, the character goes. Uh, key dot right, player x plus equals, and dot up, down, and change this to y values. Local host. So now the player can move around. Let's try to publish this game to show you some of the things that might work and some that also publish settings. Swift object. Let me just put this on my. No, I'll just leave this right here. Multiplayer game test. And I'll just save this here. So save and make sure Swift file is selected. We don't really need the projector. So click publish. And now let's open up that folder. Swift file. So if you double click this, oh, I opened two. Well, I needed to open two anyway. So that both connect to localhost. It seems that it's not connecting. What about the Windows projector? So we've saved it as chat game. Okay, just publish it again. Okay. Okay, chat. Enter IP address localhost. connected, please log in. Okay, so the exe file will work. Not sure why the Swift file does not work. Okay, so enter username and he joins. If we open another one, localhost, it's a different username, connect, login. So there are two of them. But right now, moving around would not work. That's because we need to send the data that we are moving around. And I wonder if we exit. Okay, so if we exit, it will still leave. But as far as moving around is concerned, nothing will happen. So they can join, but they can't move. They can still speak like normal. They still won't be able to move. So now let's deal with that. So we just save that. And SmartFox does set user variables, so that is equal to true. Mm, just copy this and inside key.left SmartFox dot set user variable px is equal to x, py is equal to y, and it is equal to false. So just copy that all, save, publish, Control Shift Alt and F12. I think it's Shift Alt and F12. Okay, so that will be publishing. And now let's test it. So localhost oh, so it still does not work. That's oh, I'll pause it for now until I find. Simple and honest mistake. We forgot to say play at that. So okay, time to explain a little bit. When you set up the avatar, according to the SmartFox's API, it sets user variables px. There's a variable that we call and it will be equal to px up here, then py is the same thing, and color, which is equal to a random number. And the color is what the avatar will, these are all his colors, so based on that color, he will go to that movie clip. And if it's in it, that's when it will set up the avatar. So that's why up here I said init is equal to false. So now that we want to set user variables again, telling them the data only when he's moved, we say set user variables to the player.x. So the px is equal to the player.x for all of them. And what that does, it goes to the I'm looking for on user variables updated, and then it will change the oh, that's why. So on users variables, when you change the variables, so let's just copy this. So when you set the variables, the variable update, which is an API function from SmartFox we check if init is equal to true, but init is only true once, which is every time a player joins the stage. So then after that, init will always be equal to false. And since init is equal to false, the movie clip will be equal to the avatar. And instead of mc that ease into, we want to say mc dot x is equal to uvars dot px, and mc dot y is equal to uvars dot py. Uvars is um, an object which is equal to user.get variables, and user is a user that is defined in SmartFox. So, now, well, we can also send for the color as well, since it might be changing animations, but right now, okay, let's just save this and publish it again. Shift, Alt, and F12. And let's try it again. Localhost, username is that. Connect, login. Localhost, username is that. So now let's check to see if it works. So it does work. While the player is moving, it is being updated on the next side. So if I click over here to move the green player, you can see that he is moving on the other frame as well. So that's basically all I plan to do for this tutorial. The next tutorial will begin working on depth and swapping positions. Um, since we still have a little bit of time, just go to the simple vcam FLA file that I have down in the description that you can download. We'll be using this to move around with the players, so just copy that and paste it over here. And then where these things are commented out, just say y plus equals to root dot the player. I'm not sure what it is. Yes, the player. Yeah. So let's publish it. This might not work though, but we're going to check. So it is still okay. It is localhost connect username login. So it works. So he is following the player. And if I add another one, local host, he got the camera is following him. And now if we move around, you can do that. So that's it for this tutorial. We'll fix up this in the next one, but for now, see you later. And thanks for watching. Comment, subscribe, and leave your questions below. To download the vcam file, just click on the link in the description. Don't forget to save as, since this is a custom we do at the end of every tutorial so that we won't lose data in case our computer crashes. So that's all, and if you have any questions on anything to explain, I will explain it. So see you guys next time in our 5th tutorial, where we do swap depths and also carry around the chat and make everything look a bit better. Bye.